proud to induct Red Skelton, one of America's clowns, as a charter member of the Comedy Hall of Fame.
I grew up watching Red Skelton on television. And back then, I don't know why he was so fascinating to me. All I knew was he could make me laugh. Just like him, I grew up without a father, and I think that for both of us, comedy gave us a sense of direction.
Did that last night and somebody threw me a fish.
When Red was 10 years old, he was out on the road with a medicine show, helping out his struggling family by making people laugh. His father had made a name for himself as a clown, but died before Red was born. Eventually, Red worked his way through vaudeville, honing his craft. And, of course, that's where he developed many of those classic routines, like his famous Dunkin' Donut bit.
Now, a sneaker is the lowest type of all dunkers. They sit around with a cup and saucer like this when no one's looking, they dunk.
Moving those classic routines into radio in the late 30s.
Good evening, friends, good evening. First tonight, we want you to meet a new member of the cast, one Red Skelton, who certainly needs no introduction.
Listen, Del, I need plenty of introduction. I just got back from a pet shop. I was over there. I took my dog back. The other day, I got a wire-haired terrier that won't bark. So I took him back and I had him rewired for sound.
And those characters with those crazy names like Clem Cadiddlehopper, Junior the Mean Widow Kid, San Fernando Red, and others that later on TV just knocked me down. I learned later that Red had a successful movie career at MGM for 14 years, starting in the 40s when he was a favorite of wartime audiences.
Come on, do something.
If I do, I get my face smacked. I do it.
How dare you?
Oh, you broke my little head. You broke my little head.
The Red was called the greatest of contradictions, a mime who was successful on radio.
I am the fox.
So it must have been something for audiences to see Red being so funny on the screen, doing those pantomimes and using his body so well. Like most vaudevillians, he was great with the patter. He could also deliver the funny one-liners with ease.
What have I got, a trout?
But what I really enjoy is Red's physical comedy. The way he could move his body around, take a pratfall, and bounce back in character. That's timing. He had a keen sense of delivery.
Hey, how would you like a punch in the nose?
How would you like a punch in the nose?
Now, I ask you first.
Why?
Put me down. You're bending my suit.
And he could also make inanimate things come alive. Everything and anything was a prop for Red to make use of. And of course, he had those funny faces. Great faces. Red had the spunk to step into a character and make it go.
Beep, beep. I'm a Jeep. Beep.
Red took all that with him when he went to television in 1951. And for 20 years, he made America laugh for an hour every week with mimes and sketches.
The latest square age. What, that hurts? Yeah? But it don't roll out of the neck.
And then, at the end of the show, he just stood there as himself. And he thanked the audience and wished them the best till next week, always ending with a God bless. It was astounding. And to this day, I have never seen a performer meet his audience in that manner. Red Skelton was the perfect clown for any medium. He had the unique ability to laugh at himself, and we love that.
Well, I'll read. Well, I'll root. Well, let's level at him.
I know that's what kept Red moving along throughout the years. He just had so much to give. Red used to say he was just one of America's clowns. Well, I say he was one of the best. For Turner Classic Movies, I'm Michael Richards.
Bellboy Red Skelton signs up with the North during the Civil War in A Southern Yankee. Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, here on Turner Classic Movies.